In a city that's starved of safe public transport options, radio cabs of all types provided an option to give women the independence of moving around, feeling safe in their own city. And today, that seems like they've been robbed of that option, with Uber cab revealing that it didn't have those safety systems in place. The Transport Department has of course gone ahead and banned them. Here's what happened, and after that we'll of course talk to our special audience and panel. A lot of young women, a lot of people here who use cabs, how they are reacting to the entire thing. Let's take a look first at what happened today.
I can't comment on this, it's an ongoing investigation.
ड्राइवर का ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस कैंसिल किया गया है और जो ऑल इंडिया टूरिस्ट परमिट था इनको दिया गया था मई 2014 में, उसको भी कैंसिल किया गया है.
So Uber cabs releasing in a statement that they were willing to work with the government, that they were shocked and horrified by what happened, but now they're willing to work with the government in putting those security systems in place. But of course it was too late. Transport Department has already announced that they are banning them in Delhi, and our sources are now reporting that they may be considering them across the country. So we have over here with all the details. Remember, Delhi police, there was information that the Delhi police also gave the accused driver a certificate. We have B.K. Gupta, former police commissioner. We have Karuna Nandi, Supreme Court lawyer. And also we have Meenu Vadera, director and co-founder of Sakha Cabs, a women-only cabs that was started with these cases, when they were increasing. And also of the Delhi General Secretary of the Delhi Taxi Union, Rajinder Soni. Now, I first want to ask you, Mr. Gupta, reports actually coming in that this kind of certificate which was given, a clearance was given by the Delhi police. There are now reports it may have been faked. But do you think perhaps that a taxi system was operating like this for quite some time now? The checks weren't done because Transport Department wasn't even aware of what systems they had in place. Don't you think the Delhi police should have some kind of responsibility on this?
No, I think it is the responsibility of the cab operators that all the drivers, they have the proper verification done in respect of these drivers, and that their background check is done, that they don't have any criminal cases ever pending against them. Now, Delhi police is not responsible for ensuring that each driver is security clear.
It's the Transport Department.
It is the liability of the taxi operator, and I very much doubt that, in my opinion, most of these drivers verification has not been conducted, and this is
in your opinion.
In my opinion,
in all the taxi services, it's not just Uber, you're saying in most of them. What makes you say that, sir?
This is my experience and my feeling that they have not put 100%, they may not have done this check done.
What's also disturbing,
and this particular incident is highlighting that.
And what's disturbing is that the character certificate that was submitted by him, including the phone details that were submitted, they seem to have been perhaps under doubtful background, and they didn't have the paperwork.
If a proper verification was done, then it would have emerged that he was involved in a rape case earlier and then got acquitted. It would have clearly been established.
Okay, Karuna Nandi, I know that you've stated on Twitter and social media that you're completely against, as all of us women are, we are really concerned about what Uber was doing. It didn't have those loopholes which we assumed were there. I think for a lot of women, we just assumed the fact that, it was operating and they had the numbers, it was in a system, that we had that. I think a lot of the kind of reactions from women have been the shock that we've been living in a kind of bubble. But why is it that, knowing that even, you still don't support the ban?
Because I think that the government is resigning from its own responsibilities, right? Like, it's a very knee-jerk, it's a very quick reaction to say, here's a problem, let's ban the whole thing. Now, Uber is one taxi company. There are a number of taxi companies in Delhi. I think that what the government really should have done in this case is to make sure that, look, today we have a regulatory system which did not catch, which did not ensure that Uber's promises were real promises. You know, when Uber said that they were offering a safe mode of transport for women, and the regulatory department failed to catch that actually this was not the case. And so women are then in a position where they are paying that much more money, you know, and from time to time we see a lot of young women here, and not just young women who can afford taxis every day, right? But on that occasion where you want to stay out late, if you are if you do have the money, you spend it on that with the feeling that this is. Now, if the transport department then fails to make sure that not just Uber, Meru, Ola, whichever cab company there is not hiring drivers that don't have criminal records, right? Although it's not clear whether we don't know. There's news coming out about the character certificate.
Yes, but
right?
What is confirmed that in 2011 he was accused of rape.
He was accused of
yes.
rape, and was he charged with rape?
He was charged with rape.
He was
yes.
charged with rape.
And then
Yeah.
he was
Okay.
acquitted, I think.
He
So
was
the thing
accused.
is, so if his character certificate was forged, then why in the search that the police did of their own database did this not come up?
That's an
right?
interesting point.
So I think that's
yeah.
one point. Look, I also just very quickly want to say that I think that restricting spaces for women,
Yeah.
with this knee-jerk reaction, like what is this ban? This ban is clearly this very quick, unthought-out reaction where you're saying that, okay, there's a problem with Uber, we'll ban Uber, we'll be seen to do something, and then the women have
I
to,
think
like,
this phrase
what do
that
the
you
women
use,
do?
it needs to be reiterated. Restricting spaces, public spaces for women. And I think that's why we want to ask the women over here. You wanted to say something as a taxi user? Go ahead. Yeah.
एक्चुअली माई क्वेश्चन इज़ दैट कि अगर वो बंदा महरौली में 2011 के केस में पहले ही अरेस्ट हो चुका था, तो हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने मिनिमम 7 इयर्स की इम्प्रिजनमेंट होती है रेप केस के बाद, तो वो 7 ईयर से पहले बाहर कैसे आया? और सेकंड थिंग इज़ दैट कि किसी भी कंपनी में वेरिफिकेशन कराना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि अब उसका पुलिस केस ऑलरेडी था, तो इसके चलते किसी और को उस चीज़ का शिकार बनना पड़ा, तो वो बहुत गलत है.
That's a valid point, but I think as we're saying, the legal details of that, under what circumstances that case was resolved, is something that is not clear yet. Sonal Mehrotra also joining us from the police headquarters. Sonal, how are the police responding and clarifying about that character certificate that was given?
Well, Sunetra, we just heard from the Delhi Police Commissioner himself, who stated it very clearly that the character certificate produced by Shiv Kumar Yadav, which has been floating around since morning, is actually fake. His argument is that they ordered a full inquiry into this case, and they have found that the additional Deputy Commissioner, the additional DCP who signed that letter, was in fact not even posted in that police station on that particular day. In fact, not even in that month. He goes on to say that after getting an inquiry done, they have found out that it's actually a fake. They are now looking into filing a case of forgery against those who did this, and they're saying also very categorically that if the police commissioner says it is incumbent upon Uber cabs to have provided those security checks, they're saying while they have now joined the probe, they will be looking into filing a criminal case against them as well if they get their hands on evidence. Sunetra.
Sonal Mehrotra reporting there. I just want to get Meenu Vatera in. The police have told, NDTV reporter Sonal Mehrotra, that it's the responsibility of the cab company to provide and do the background checks. How much is this done, Ms. Vatera?
Well, I wouldn't be able to speak for other cab companies, but we work with a all-women car hire company, and because we train the women and we sort of get them from their homes, we spend nearly a year preparing them as women drivers. So we have of course,
you have a safety net because you have women,
and we know them very well. We know their families. They have grown up with us, and so there's a very close relationship there.
Yeah.
But I think it's a case of everybody wanting to shrug off their responsibility. So the government is trying to say the cab company is responsible, and the cab company would like to put it on to somebody else given a chance.
Yes.
But I would like to say that I just want to make we cannot just get so reactive on in this case it happens to be Uber. but rapes happen every day in our country, right? If you look at the statistics, and the number of rapes that happen within homes is so much more than the rapes that happen. So my point is that in dealing with a rape, we cannot get knee-jerk in our reaction. We have to look at the overall continuum of violence against women, and we have to handle it from there. Otherwise, we won't be able to handle it, and the same thing will keep repeating itself.
Okay.
Because when you look at the ban, you know, where is that ban coming from? You're saying that you ban Uber so that a woman doesn't step out into this unsafe cab, right?
Okay.
But we also know that 98% of the rapes that happen today happen within the home.
Sure. I think we're not talking about no, I know. But what we are saying is, in this particular case, where we know is not the norm really, what went wrong over here? And I just wanted to ask, आप लोग जो taxi, आप लोग you run the black and yellow cabs, that is more the standard one. And जब रेडियो टैक्सीज आई थी तो आप लोगों का काम कम हो गया था. क्या आप लोग ऐसा काम रेप ब्लैक एंड येलो टैक्सी में भी अब रिसेंटली भी एक हुआ था, एक जर्मन टूरिस्ट के साथ?
देखिए, जिसने भी एक मैं बता दूं आपको,
आप लोग क्या नहीं, मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ, आप लोग बैकग्राउंड चेक किस तरीके से करते हैं?
मैं बताता हूँ आपको. पहली बात तो हम ये कहना चाहते हैं, जिसने भी ये हरकत करी है वो भी एक हमारी बहन बेटी थी, और जितनी सख्त से सख्त सजा दी जाए वो उसको मिलनी चाहिए व्यक्ति को. दूसरा मुद्दा ये है, पूरी दिल्ली की टैक्सी समाज को उन्होंने बदनाम कर दिया, चाहे वो काली बिल्ली टैक्सी हो, चाहे वो इसमें अच्छे भी लोग थे बहुत.